How you doing? Mr. DJ is back, and I gotta go back to one of my favorite years, 1971, for my 70s YouTube channel. This was a lovely record. It's soulful. It reminds me of kind of free movements. I found someone of my own, which came out later in 71, but listening to this record, it dawned on me. It sounds like Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. It reminds me, it's got that same soulful, happy-go-lucky vibe to it. And you're saying, okay, well, what's the song, man? Tell me what it is. What's the record? The song on Billboard's Hot 100, the week of June 19th, 1971, coming in at number 62, Rose-Colored Glass. Can't find the time to tell you. God, let me revisit that Hot 100. Some of my favorite songs off that Hot 100. When you're hot, you're hot. Don't Knock My Love by Wilson Pickett. Nathan Jones by the Supremes. Dragging the Line by Tommy James. Low Down by Chicago. Got to do a Lost 45 on that one. Oh, God, dog it. Boy, I remember 1971. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Can't find time. At number 62 by Rose Colored Glass. Rose Colored Glass, information. Couldn't find anything on them on Wikipedia. But there is a website called rebeatmag.com. And some of the group members do an interview. I read just part of the interview, couldn't read all of it due to time constraints, but I got down some pretty nice notes about and learned a little bit about Rose Colored Glass, the group. First off, the song Can't Find the Time to Tell You was originally done by Orpheus in 1968. Their version sank without a trace. A couple of years later, Rose-Colored Glass got a crack at it, but before they had a crack at that record, they had a crack at Make It With You, which became a hit for Bread. Their producer, his name was Jim Long. He was a jingle. He produced jingles, but he worked with the band Rose-Colored Glass. Bread, I guess he knew, or they knew that Bread was going to come out with a record called Make It With You. Nonetheless, Jim Long, he gave the song to Rose-Colored Glass. He thought this song would be a perfect fit for Rose-Colored Glass. They cut it. They cut the record. They recorded it. They were going to put it out. It's going to be their first single. But David Gates, the lead singer of Bread, got wind of it. He called the group. He said, knock it off. Do not put that out. Make It With You is going to be Bread's first single. You don't need to be putting that record out and competing with our version. Something to that effect. It wasn't that severe, but the group got the message. It was dropped. But Rose-Colored Glass got a consolation prize of sorts. Jim Long gave them the Orpheus record, Can't Find the Time to Tell You. It was written by Bruce Arnold, who was a leader of the group Orpheus. They cut it. And it went to number 53 on Billboard's Hot 100, but it was on the Hot 100 for 14 weeks. This is a soulful record. It's a precursor to Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. They had their first hit that summer, Treat Her Like a Lady. And just trying to think of what else I learned about Rose-Colored Glass. God, I love this record. It's not top 10. It's not strong enough to be top 10. It's as if maybe if the melody was a little bit tighter, but good enough for top 40. But here's the thing. It was top 10 in Chicago. The song was. Dick Clark noticed. Dick Clark of American Bandstand. He invited the band to perform on American Bandstand. That's heady stuff for a band with their first hit record. They were picked up by a limousine. Rose-Colored Glass. They were taken to the studio. American Bandstand Studios. Guess who was in that studio? Jackson 5 and Paul Revere and the Raiders. Major heady stuff for a band with a minor hit. Rose-Colored Glass with Can't Find the Time to Tell You from Billboard's Hot 100, June 19th, 1971.